Hello, I'm Chrissy Seaton and welcome back to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, don't forget to press the subscribe button. Thank you for the comments and welcome to Women of Wisdom Wednesday. However, this is probably a fairly general topic I'm going to talk about today, but it was prompted because I have had some communication with a person recently that is sort of in a difficult situation, and I think this applies equally to men and women, but never mind, I'm going to put it on today's Women of Wisdom section because I just feel it's the right place to put it. So, how can I explain this? The heading, the title, New Noahide New Spectacles. Well, recently I had to get my eyes tested and update my prescription, etc. And any of you who wear glasses all the time, you'll know what it's like when you get a new pair, you put them on and you struggle with them, and then you eventually take them off and you put the old ones back on and you say, and then you go to do a little bit of fine needlework or reading some fine print and you think, and you like this. So then you take the new ones, the old ones off, and you put the new ones back on, and yes, that's made a difference. I can thread the needle. And then a little while later, you put the old ones back. You're to and fro over a period of about a week to 10 days. Some people, it takes adjusting to new glasses, but you never quite want to let go of the old ones just in case. You keep them, and I just might need them. And so, not everyone has two pairs of glasses that they can with the same script. So your old ones are sort of like your backup in case something goes wrong, and you hang on to them, and eventually you forget about them altogether. So all this babble I've gone on with, what's that got to do with being a new Noahide? Well, I think it's a very similar journey, and I was thinking about it, and in particular recently, and because it coincided with me going to get new glasses, and I thought, you know what? I've suddenly got a bit of an insight into how it must be for people who are coming from a faith they've belonged to most of the time all their lives, and then they're coming to learn about being a Noahide, the Noahide laws. They're starting to understand Torah. They're starting to question the existence of their previous beliefs or concurrent beliefs at the time. So it occurred to me, it's a little bit like adjusting to our new lenses, and that's a way to understand it. You had a faith over here, you've questioned that for whatever reasons. They are many and varied with every individual, and they've come to understand the Torah has always been there. It's never changed. And then somebody mentions to you, or you find out yourself about, there's actually 7 Noahide laws. Goodness me, what are these? It's like I've got to make sure I've got my new spectacles on. I've got to have a clear vision of this. And so you start asking questions, talking to people, maybe join a group or what have you. But along the way, you've still got all these other things. I say carry-on baggage, some of which is very precious to you, very precious. And other bits of baggage which you kind of don't even realise you've left those behind. So it is an individual journey, just as your individual prescription for your glasses is only for you. It's not somebody else can just pick up your glasses and wear them. So it's a personal prescription for you, how you travel along that journey. And that's why I've equated it to getting used to new spectacles. And there will be times when you'll backslide and go back to something else, but I can't bear to let that go. And you will go back to the old prescription. And then, no, that's what made me doubt things before. That's another red flag. I need to put my new glasses on, Can't comprehend that. So you come over to learning more about the Noahide way of life and the Noahide laws. So you're going backwards and forwards all the time. And I can completely grasp that. Although I never had to walk that journey that most of you do, going and getting a new prescription for my glasses and then coming home and not wanting to part with the old ones and things like that, it dawned on me, you know what? This is a small peek for me at what it must feel like for those people that are leaving a faith, a lifelong faith that, they're in their middle age group or older, and they're leaving a faith they believed and treasured and would have died for in some circumstances. Suddenly that mist is clearing, and that vision, their new glasses, that they are allowing you to see and understand things that you hadn't grasped or understood before, or in a lot of cases you didn't need to, you weren't ready to. Your old glasses were doing fine, and then suddenly somehow you started to realise that your vision wasn't as good as you thought it was. Time I went and had my glasses updated. And so then you get home and you think, now, I don't want to throw these old ones away because I might need them. You never know. And so these difficulties, there's tears and there's losses and the blurred vision and the confusion of the present and the past, and all these adjustments take time. And it's a slowness accompanied only by patience with oneself. So you have to be like changing our glasses up and down in the course of a day in that new transition period of your old spectacles and your new spectacles. You have to go back and forwards until you get comfortable with the new lenses. And so it is how do you do this? What breaking in new spectacles is a bit of a challenge at times. You can be stepping high sometimes and you think, whoa, I'm gone overboard there. Or you kind of, have to, where you had the book out here once, you now can read it, all manner of things depending on the type of visual deficit you have. So you have to become accustomed to these new spectacles over a period of time, and eventually we've broken them in enough. We've now come to rely 80% on the new spectacles and only 20% perhaps, over a period of time, the old ones. And you suddenly realise with the new spectacles, gee, I can thread that needle. Oh, it's easier to sew. And then, there's a few things that you're accustomed to doing always that were getting difficult in the old spectacles, and now with the new spectacles, like the threading of a needle, reading the fine print on the how to use labels and things like this, suddenly, I don't know how I manage with these old ones, but I'll keep them just in case. They're better than nothing. So you put them aside in a drawer somewhere, and of course, never to be resurrected again, or eventually get rid of them. But it is a little like that, and I don't want to trivialise it for people who are going through it. But for me, it was a way of explaining it also to myself. So we keep those old ones just in case. and then eventually we forget all about them. And then discover them deep in a drawer one day when you're cleaning up and think, oh, they've been sitting there for 3 years. I'm never going to use those again. I'm ready to get another lot, you know. So the comfort that comes and the peace of mind when you come to understand the 7 Noahide laws, the way of life, it is a righteous life for Gentiles. It's not a difficult path to lead, and it is the oldest monotheistic faith in the world. And so when you're new to finding out about the Noahide laws, and you will have a lot of questions, lifestyle, can I eat certain foods? Is there, is there places I can't go or things I can't do? All questions come at you from all angles. And my advice is, the new spectacles, just break them in gently, a little bit at a time, and gradually you're relying less and less on the old belief, whatever it is. It may have been that you had no belief, but whatever that past belief or faith was becomes less and less significant as you adjust yourself to the new lenses that you're looking through, the new things you're hearing, reading, seeing, etc. So think of it like that. And eventually time eventually affords you that transition from the old path to the new path, the new vision, the clearer vision, the clarity of what it is to be a Noahide. So I want you, those of you, I know some of you do struggle, and I feel for you. And I'm hoping that just by this little video about getting used to new lenses, new spectacles, will just allow you to be kinder to yourself. You can't possibly go from one thing to another instantly without any crossover. It's not natural. So you're going to have moments where you think, oh, I prefer my old glasses. Oh, I love them, And but it's not. They're not filling my needs. It's not making me feel comfortable or safe or what have you, or allowing me to do the things I feel I should be doing. New glasses, new lenses, you look through things and there's a different clarity. There's a different reason. There's something suddenly makes common sense to you that before you had problems with. So it is, you're looking at your faith. You're looking at Hashem, your loving Father, through different lenses now. You're seeing an accurate picture now, new vision, clear lens, but it takes time. That transition time is very real, just as it is when you get yourself accustomed to new spectacles. I hope this has been some help to you. If you know anyone that's struggling at this time with their faith and looking into other things or doubting their existing faith, then please feel free to share my videos with anyone that you think will benefit. I'm very happy for you to do that. I always appreciate your comments, and thank you. I get some lovely emails from people, and I'm very humbled by some of the things people email me about. But I think the thing that touches me most is how lucky I've been in my life and how happy I am. And I guess when I pray, I want everyone to feel that way. Being a Noahide is a way of life. It's being a righteous Gentile. It's not complicated. It's simple. There are guidelines. And most people would say, well, they make perfect common sense. Why? Of course. But we do it because God commands us to. Sure, we know they make common sense, but they were commanded by Hashem. And that is why we live by those Noahide righteous commandments for all mankind, really. In the meantime, please take care. Remember what I've just explained, that if you've got a friend that's going through a transition from another faith to thinking about the Noahide way of life, please help them. Encourage them to watch some of my videos, especially this one. Now I want you all to please take care and God bless.